Alrighty. Where are we? Let's tweet. There's so many tweets a day now. Tweets everywhere. Okay. Tweet. Where are you, tweet? Tweet. Keep scrolling. I did put up an Instagram story, so if anyone saw the Instagram story, put on you. Now it's like, it's definitely gone. Here's tweet. Tweet. And tweet. Oh, it's huge. The tweet is massive. Okay, so this was the tweet. This is so nice. I didn't realize they were going to send them this quickly. So we've got, like, they sent us this big box, and it was like, Korean. So a bit of my Insta loop. Nice. So anyway, they sent this giant box, and I was like, okay, cool. What's in this giant box? The first thing that I saw was the Elgato key light, which is really, I can't pick it up. It's just too big to pick up right now. And it's over there. But the big, like, I've got a big Elgato key light, which is really nice. I mean, I can't fit it anywhere right this second, but it's going to be really good. So what I decided to do is put the box right next to me so I can pick up things out of the box as we go. But then they gave us this, like, really cool branded box. So this, people are like, wow, GitHub looks after all its, like, we call us hubbers, like employees are hubbers, like GitHubbers. But it's like everyone who's a speaker got one of these things. So I'll talk about my speaking role in a minute. But everyone who's a speaker in Satellite got one of these, which is really cool. So, like, the first thing in the box was, like, the little social card to, like, welcome you, which is awesome. So I'll just show the pictures first, and then I'll show, like, the real stuff. Okay, so then, like, this is, like, how cool is the box? It's, like, a OctoKitty branded box. It's so cool, like, what they said. I was like, wow, they did a really good job. You can see the Elgato key light in the background, and then that's all of it. I'm going to show each of you each of the things, because it's, like, it's really cool. So yeah, if you want to see it and, like, refer back to it. The logo is amazing. So here's, like, one of the things. I'm already wearing the Satellite hoodie, so I was like, oh, what am I going to wear tonight? I'm like, oh, I'm doing a stream on Satellite. I might as well wear the Satellite hoodie. So yeah, we got the Satellite hoodie. Then yeah, we got the virtual, or like, little social card to share on social. So it was like, thank you for being part of GitHub Satellite Virtual 2020, our first exclusively online event experience. We're thrilled to have you as part of this year's Satellite team and for our global community to learn from your expertise, insights, and craft. In the spirit of connectivity, we want to make sure you have everything you need and then some. To feel right at home during the broadcast. See you on the big screen soon. Let your friends and networks know you're speaking at this year's Satellite using the official hashtag GitHub Satellite hashtag. Manara, you do wonder who you got to make them. To make what? To make, like, the logo, or... Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, everything's done in-house. Like, all our design is in-house. The boxes. Oh, we have a supplier that does everything for us, and they work with our creative team, and then they use all our, like, suppliers. So it would have been designed by our creative team, and then done by one of our suppliers that we work with. So, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Alright, so boxes. Yeah, it would be based in the US, because the whole company is based in the US. So, does GitHub have a Melbourne? It kind of does. It has, like, a co-working space. If anyone knows the Hub Parliament Station up on the corner of, it's like Nicholson Street and Victoria Parade, we have, like, a co-working space in there. But everyone, like, pretty much works remotely, so, you know, we just work well. And there's not really much stuff in the office. So, like, there's more GitHub stuff in my office, in my co-working space office. I have, like, a partnership with the Melbourne Accelerator program, and because, like, we're allowed to, like, work anywhere, they're just like, yeah, we'll just work the other communities there. And I was like, yeah, sweet. It's like, I don't pay for it, and neither does GitHub, so, yeah, it's like, I mentor in the program, then I get, like, an office space to use there, so there's, like, way more office stuff there. Yeah, so in the box, it was, like, literally, like, so much confetti. You can't see the green stuff, it's getting lost in the green screen, but there was so much confetti. Like, this box here that I have is full of it, and that's not even all the confetti. Like, I left most of it in the other box that it came in and put it in the recycling bin downstairs because it's just so much confetti everywhere. Right, the first thing I want to show you is these are cute, and I already have one, so I can show you. It's like, alright, so this is our Octocat. You can buy it on the store. Monaro, you set up a GitHub shop command for me, didn't you? So this is like our little box of our Muna. So you can see like it's got an Octocat. Thank you. Oh, that's GitHub. That's what GitHub is. I think we did like GitHub shop or something. I can't remember. That one. No, it was like GitHub shop where you can actually buy all the merch. If not, I'll like find the link for you. Yeah, this is the Octocat. You can buy this on the store. They obviously gave us one each. They don't mess around. Well, these ones you can buy on the store. I'll find them now, don't worry, because I've got it like saved in my links and stuff. I think. That? Nope, that's not it. Merch. Here we go. This one. So, and then I'll put it on the screen as well. So, I always wear like cool GitHub t-shirts and stuff. So it's cool, and then it's like go to the shop and buy it. So here's our little collectibles. This is the figurine. It does look like a bazillion times cuter in person. So that's our little Octocat. It's like super cute. And then it's like little whiskers. You like put the whiskers in, and then it's got like a little base that goes in the base, and then you can like sit there. I've actually got one of these in my office already. They're so cool. I love them. They're just great to have. Yeah. I mean, you gotta think too, like not everyone speaking at the conference is from GitHub, so we like to give out like some of our standard merch to people as well. So GitHub shop. Yeah, see, thank you. I was gonna pick that later. So yeah, we got Octocats. Again, this is for all the speakers, not just GitHub speakers. So like anyone who's not from GitHub, but like stuff like this, people from GitHub like me, like we don't get cool things like this usually. Like these are all custom done just for the event. Yeah, I did the satellite one. I did that. That's it for standard merch. All the other merch is custom made just for satellites. Even the GitHub employees who are getting this stuff, like we don't usually get this. You just bought a GitHub hoodie. Yay! Nice. It's like, yay. They're really good. They're the same as this, obviously without satellite branding. And then each hubber, like each person who works at GitHub, we all have ones with our GitHub handle on them. And they only do that for employees. Obviously, you can't get one with your GitHub handle. So mine says Mish Manners down the side. You probably have seen me on stream wearing it and stuff before. Alright, so the next one we got is, again, this is the rest of it's all custom branded. So as a hubber, you're like, this is cool because you don't usually get this stuff. These are amazing. They're called Eco Vessel. Yes, it's really cool branded, but the actual thing itself is really cool. So it's a full-on cold and hot thing, and what I really like about it is it's got like a little tea strainer, so you can put like, oh, and also they have, you're so jelly. Like they have like stickers, which is really cool because I love touching my stickers. But it's a full-on stainless steel one, and it's got, you can put like fruit in it, you can put tea in it, you can put stuff in it, and you put the lid on it, like little stainless steel thing, and then it doesn't go through. And you have it completely hot or cold. It's got like a little locker on the side to like press open, so you can like press to open, and then you can like click it down, and then you can like slide it as well. Slide up to unlock it. Like, it's super cool. Anyway, yes, it's like a thermos. Yes. Hey, Sandman, how are you? Yeah, so we got that. I'm gonna pretty quickly on where to put all these things. And then we got, okay, I'm a massive fan of socks. I've written on my head, I said I was gonna write an article on how much I love socks as merch. And so GitHub gave us these ones. So you can see, it's really hard to see actually because of it's picking it up with the green screen. If I go to but these are Octocat socks. So it's like the tentacles of our Octocat, which are like the cutest things ever. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. So I'm really, really happy about this one. Okay, socks. I love socks. Socks are the coolest. Then we got, oh, this one's heavy. Then we got a Blue Yeti microphone. So they gave us the microphone and like a little squishy, like a microphone sock for it. So we got the whole thing, which is pretty crazy. So I hadn't used a Blue Yeti before, but I hear lots of people really like them. And so like they sent these out to all the speakers to make sure everyone has really good quality and nice sound. Yeah, so this one was pretty cool. I was like, sweet microphone. I was like, that's gonna get set up as my second like thingamajiggy when I get. Oh, you want the Octocat out of the box? Yeah, I can show you. Here we go. So this is him in the, or her. Mona is actually a girl. There's a whole like canon backstory to the Octocat. Here you go. It's so cute. And then you take it out. I'll put it together for you so you can see it. Well, I'll put it together. So it's got like a little perspex plate that you put it on. And then you put it, and you just put the Octocat on its little stand. Like, really hard to see what I'm trying to like think about doing on the camera. Here, which way does it go? Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Jump. Here we go. So it just like sits in the stand like that. I mean, oh, you can push it in, but I just don't want to push it in. Sully, where it went really weird with Sully Damo, don't ask. And then it's got its little tentacles as well. So you like there's little things that you can stick your tentacles in. So it is like the cutest. They come in 2 sizes. This is the big one. The small one is super cute. It's about this big. I've got the small one on my desk at work. It is like, yeah, it was interesting, Sully. Controllers issues. Actually, not so much server issues, but internet issues. Everything just decided. It's not fun. But yeah, I highly recommend this one. NZ, Dazed NZ. Dazed is such a cute. I mean, it's not that expensive too. For the 3-inch one, it's $15 US. Like, it's not. Yeah, that's super cute. Just like, yeah. Don't worry, Sully, we'll be back on soon. I think for the next stream, I'll probably just do like the main mission. So I think I just need to finish the main mission. Well, start and finish the main mission and then get back into doing other bits. Alright, and then we got the 4K Pro webcam. Now this is really, really cool. This new webcam, or newish webcam from Logitech. The problem with me being in Australia is there's no point me capturing 4K content. Because if I get 4K content, I can't output 4K content because Australian internet doesn't like 4K content. It's just like, bleh. Sorry I wasn't there. I had to be like, it's fine, Sully Damo, don't worry about it. It was just crazy anyway. So yeah, top tip for people, because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I want to get partners so I can stream 4K. It's like half the population, well, especially if you're streaming in Australia, your viewers aren't going to view in 4K and you're not going to be able to output in 4K. So there's no point. You might as well just try and stick to 1080p. I mean, I'm struggling getting 1080p right now, but yeah. So yeah, cool camera. I'm really excited to set that up as my second cam. Then the next thing we got, okay, then we got these, and I was like, cool, headphones, like, you know, record for future content. Exactly. 4K is good for recording video, not for streaming video. So yeah, 1080 is enough. Like, it's fine. So we got these, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got the Beats Studio, which are the noise cancelling ones, which are really good for the plane. And I was like, oh, I've never actually tried these. So I actually just opened this today, and I was like, I had no idea that was the thing. So check this out. Most connections have a problem showing 720. You're exactly right, Seth. Oh, thanks for the follow. Who have we got? Ash. Can I just say Ash? My pronunciation's gotten worse. You guys got screwed on the internet a while ago. Yes, we did. So these are the Beats Studio. No, sorry, Beats Solo. Check it out in like a cool little case, but this is the coolest thing ever. I was like, check it out, ready? They're branded! I was like, oh my gosh, they made us branded Beats headphones. It's on them. And then like little Octocats, and then the colors like the colors of Satellite, which is like our color scheme we're going with. You can tell from the background. But I was like, they're so cool, and I was like, I didn't realize they're so small, and I was like, yeah, they like almost fit my tiny head. Like they need to be there though. Like they slip down, and it's like, they look so cool. Look at them. I was like, I think I might try these out. My only problem is they're a bit too big for me. My head is tiny. I have such a tiny head. That's why I use these ones, because it's got, like, you can change where you put it. And it's got, like, this thing, like the springy thing, whereas this is just, like, I need a beanie on to wear this properly, because it needs to sit, like, there. And if I let it go, it's just, like, oof. Oh, they would have got Apple to do it directly. We have, like, you know, we get all our tech from Apple, so yeah, but they're so cute. I was like, oh my gosh. So that was like super cool. So I want to like use these where we have beanies and stuff on when we need to do that kind of stuff. So I was like, yay, and they smell good too. Like they smell like, actually all the stuff I have smells like that super new, nice, like new smells. It's like really cool. So I'm super pumped to use these. And then ooh, Shane Van Gisbergen won race number 1. Oh, there he is. Wait, hey, who's that? And they're in like a full motion VR sim. That's unfair. Alright, so yeah, we got those. And then the rest of the stuff we got is just like lots of cute little things. Like, not cute, but they're little things that like just make, like they just make you feel like people care and people like actually thought about it. So we got Mighty Leaf, the Verot Tropical Tea. I got Chamomile Citrus Tea. And we got Jasmine Du Prims Biologica Tea. And then they also said, bitch, unless you've been to conferences before that have these things, you probably wouldn't have had no idea what they were. But I've been to conferences where they give these out, so I knew exactly what they were. But I was so excited. Anyone want to guess what they are? Kind of goes with the tea. Anyone? That's what they look like individually. Now that I think about it, I'm actually surprised I got these in the country without going through customs. Yeah. Anyone want to guess what these are? I just gave a hint. So yeah, we got 3 boxes of tea. And this to go with the tea. No one's gonna guess? No one's gonna guess? Starts with H. Where's the T? No idea. Little Chop's like, I'm lost. I got no idea. Anyone else want to guess? Everyone doesn't want to guess because they're like, I have no idea. We don't want to look like fools. Tea mixer. Bad guess. Yeah, Ash is fine. So I just saw that too. Thank you, Ash. Don't drink tea or coffee. Oh, Ling Gamer, got it. Honey. Yeah, there's sticks of honey. So you like break it off and you like suck on it, or you just put it in like tea. Don't drink tea or coffee. Well, all the teas I got are herbal, and I pretty much only drink exclusively herbal tea, and only a little bit of green tea in the morning. So yeah, they gave us like sticks of honey. I was like, and it's like I can put it in the thing with the tea. Now I can't rearrange the box. The box. You go over there, box. Honey from where? That's the thing. The thing, I was just like, oh, when I thought it, I was like, hang on. where'd they get the honey from? Because like you're allowed to bring honey into Australia, but it's got to go through customs and it's supposed to be cheap. Wait, what's Sully Damo saying? NFI, the thing. No freaking idea is what you said. That's what you mean. Right. Yeah, so that was so nice of them to send that around, not only to like us who are hosting it, so that's my role at Satellite, is I'm going to be hosting. So they sent it around to MCs, and then they sent it also to every speaker. So yes, as I said, no freaking idea. Well, no fantastic ideas is what we're going to do. The Zoom networking went really well. I mean, I wasn't doing the networking. I was hosting the discussion part, and it was all about getting into Twitch. And I mean, it was curated and designed for musicians, but it was really interesting to see the number of people who had already like dabbled in Twitch, and like they were already like following each other and rating each other and doing some things, and like everyone else had like absolutely no idea with Twitch. So it was good just to have like Lewis from Twitch talk about just different things, like tips on how to get involved and that kind of thing. And to host a work on Zoom sucks so bad. I don't mind it. I mean, I don't know if you saw Elgato's tweet today. Did anyone see Elgato's tweet? Let me find it because it's actually really fun. Okay, so to recap, that's all the cool stuff I got. So, key light, the socks, the Yeti, some tea, some honey, the webcam, full stainless steel thermos, hoodie, Beats Solo branded, and an cat figurine. Super cute. But I saw this on Elgato today. Mainly because I was writing some stuff up for Elgato. Yeah, this one. Relatable. When Elgato's staff get invited to Zoom call. When that one co-worker that streams, that's like me when I go into Zoom sessions. It's like, and then just like, boom. that is like literally, because I use this when I stream. So I use OBS. So this, like my streams, when I use Zoom. So my Zoom sessions like pretty much looks like this without the overlays and stuff, right? So it's just like everyone gets in, they're like, what? But like the cool thing GitHub started doing is that they started going, oh, people actually do cool stuff. And so this background that I'm using is a Zoom background that they made specifically for Satellite, and they gave out like, this is what I really like about GitHub. They do cool things like this. So, and we've been using Zoom forever. Like, it's just the only way we work remotely with everyone. So they released like a whole package of like Zoom backgrounds they made for the conference, and they had like these really cool like animated ones. So it's like Mona in the lab. Like, so Mona's our Octocat, and then in the lab with Hubot. Hubot is our like AI robot thing that kind of trolls through GitHub and tells us if there's any issues and statuses and that kind of thing. And so there's like an animated that, so you can put it in the background. It's just like, it's so cool when you go into people's like different Zoom sessions and you see what people like are liking and stuff like that. Somebody also sent me, let's see if I've got it on my other tab still open. It was like, oh yeah, this one. Somebody sent me this the other day. I was like, Mish, you gotta get onto this one. These Zoom backgrounds. So I'll chuck this in the link. It was like, Star Wars. There's some other really funky ones. So some people have, like I've seen lots of people have like the first class business seat, and then like they sit, like they stand, or they like sit so it looks like you're sitting in first class. Other cool ones I've seen is like the Jurassic Park dinosaur, so you're like running away from the dinosaur while you're having a meeting. Actually one of my co-workers does that. He's like gets on the treadmill and starts like has walking meetings on the treadmill, and he's got the dinosaur in the background. Like he's chasing him. So yeah, we do like lots of cool stuff like this. But yeah, this was so funny. I was like, it's totally me in Zoom sessions. Alright, so who's ready to hear about Satellite? Who wants to hear about Satellite? But don't forget, you can ask me any questions by going Satellite or other, and I'll just check in. Looks like they're about to start race number 2 for the supercars. Alrighty! So, this is Satellite. So, for people who don't know or aren't too familiar with GitHub, every year we have two major conferences. One is called Satellite, one is called Universe. You can see like the kind of theme we're going for here. So Universe is like, it's like Apple's, whatever the big Apple thing is, or it's like Xbox E3 for, you know, gaming, or it's like, you know, Samsung had their big one. It's like our big conference where we do our big announcements, our big updates. We talk, like, we get community speakers. We have like a whole bunch of really fun content. We have, like, if you go to the physical event, there are a lot of vendors you can talk to. There's our partners there. You can like make opticuts and stuff. So it's kind of like conference experience, right? And so that's our big thing, is Universe. That happens once a year, usually about November. But like, we're like, oh, you know, 12 months is quite a long time to only do updates and big releases and announcements. So they made a smaller one. So Satellite is our like smaller one. Oh, and also big thing is Universe always happens in San Francisco because that's where our head office is. But Satellite is meant to be slightly smaller. It only goes for 1 day, whereas Universe goes for multiple days. I think it's 3 days. And then Satellite goes for 1 day, and they choose a different city every time. So last year it was in Belgium. I think it was Belgium last year. Last year it was in Belgium. It's been in some really cool places. This year it was supposed to be in Paris. Now I'm a little bit sad that it's not in Paris because I was going to be going for Paris, and it would be awesome. Never been in Paris, so it would have been cool. But then obviously certain times and certain things happen, so they decided to go the whole thing virtual. So this is our first fully virtual experience. We've done other experiences. Obviously you can tune in and watch Satellite or Universe live streamed, but there is obviously the physical event that is going on at the same time. So this is the first time we've actually done just a straight virtual only conference, and so it's really, really exciting to be part of the team, kind of helping. I'm not designing the event. I'm just helping out here and there, and I also happen to be emceeing. But the whole idea of Satellite is it is a place for GitHub hubbers, like product managers, to do updates and releases, give out tips, tricks, resources. We have people from the community come and speak about things that they're doing. We have lots of cool updates and stuff. So as I say here, it's a community connected by code. Another cool thing about going virtual is obviously anyone can tune in from anywhere around the world, and it's 100% free. So again, don't forget, here it is. It's completely free, whereas usually if you wanted to come to Satellite, you'd obviously have to get yourself to Satellite and then pay to attend Satellite because it's usually paid. So there's going to be a whole bunch of different fun things happening. We've got product managers talking about new updates. We've got community people talking about how they use GitHub. We've got other people doing like live coding performance sessions. I apparently got asked to like host or like MC some DJ rap battle where this like prominent DJ person is going to come in and rap battle against an AI, and I was like, this is going to be so insane and also so cool. So that's on the schedule as well. But there's like so much cool stuff. So yeah, inspiring performances from artists, lots of really cool things happening. So if we go to the speaker page, you'll see me, and I was like, look, there I am, developer community manager, Mish Manners. I was like, yay, so excited. That's my boss. This is the big head honcho, so Nat Freeman. He always does all the keynotes and things like that. Really cool leader. He's amazing. I think like 9 o'clock in the morning though, PT time is going to be like, what is time zone conversion? 9 a.m. to Australia. I think no one's going to be awake. And it's like, yeah, 2 a.m. I don't think anyone's going to be awake for Nat's keynote. But the cool thing is, if you can't make all the sessions, you can watch everything live, like, not live, obviously, because you're not going to be there for the session, but you can watch everything on the YouTube later. So we're going to be tuning in live. The benefit of being there live is like being there for a live Twitch stream. You'll be able to ask questions. You'll be able to listen in on what other people are saying in the discussion. You can kind of have a bit more interaction with the hosts and the speakers. Whereas if you watch it later, you obviously don't get that opportunity. So it's really cool. It's another one of my co-workers in my team, my direct team. So he does a lot of the cool stuff around GitHub Actions. So when we did the hackathon, Brian and I worked on that together. Sasha is another one of my teammates, like my direct teammates. So she is working on some really cool stuff and going to be talking about that. And then we've got so many cool people speaking. So obviously we have a lot of GitHub people. I think, actually it's all the GitHub people up top. Then we've got AWS and SAP and HashiCorp and Stripe and Nearform and universities and what else we got here? There's like lots of people. Independent. That's pretty cool. That's one of our performance artists. So yeah, I've got a bunch of like performance people as well. So it's not just all like, you know, the standard developer coder person. So it's gonna be really cool. So the schedule is all here. You can see like it starts off like the first thing that happens is like, actually this is cool. I really like this. Up the top on the main page, they've got a countdown so you know exactly when Satellite starts. When I go to the schedule, it's automatically detected that I'm in Australian time zone and it's putting all the sessions in my time zone. So if you're not in Australian time zone, if you're in New Zealand, anywhere else, when you go to the schedule, everything is in your time zone, assuming you've got the right things connected, no VPN. So it's really cool. Yeah, I know, it's like awesome. I totally forgot we did this until I just like looked at that. I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing. So I'm going to be emceeing. What they've done is it's a 12-hour long like sequence. It's live 12 hours. So they've got 3 sets of MCs. So I have a co-host who is absolutely amazing. I only just met him the other day. And we kind of like synced like that. Well, you know me, I get along fairly well with most people. So we're going to be emceeing the last part of Satellite, so the last 3 hours, which is going to be exciting. So we're going to be emceeing from, I think from like, over here? Something like that. Collaboration. They've changed a little. Yes. From around about here onwards, I'll be emceeing. Oh, what is a hackathon? I think I even have a thing for you. Hackathon! There we go! So hackathons are usually live events, but they can be online as well. But they're events where you get a whole bunch of people in a room together or in a room virtually. You get people together, however they come together, and you solve a challenge or a problem and you come up with an idea or solution and you present that. Usually in a short time frame. I've done hackathons as short as 5 hours. I've also done hackathons as long as 6 weeks. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of different things you can do for hackathons. This is the hackathon we hosted on GitHub. Also, watch this space because this hackathon page, we're building a whole bunch of really cool resources for this page, like tips on how to build, like how to run a hackathon, how to go about organizing a hackathon, resources you can use to like team build and manage and promote and all that kind of stuff. So we built this kind of brand around our Actions hackathon that we did earlier in the year, where we had over 700 people submit their GitHub action, if anyone knows what that is. If you don't, it's just like an automated thing that does something you tell it to do, which is fun. I mean, I can explain more later if you want, but essentially we got people to submit things and we built everything on this site. So we're going to be running more hackathons on this site, but we're also going to be putting up a bunch of resources and stuff for you, because we've noticed that a lot of people ask about that. And also lots of people are wanting to host virtual hackathons now, either because they've noticed more challenges within their communities and they want to help solve them, or simply because there's not a whole lot else to do during this time. So yeah, Beck, is that how you say it? Is it Beckaby? I'm glad you dropped in and asked about hackathons, because I am known as the hackathon queen. Your problem solving in a group. Usually some things like the Beckaby. So Beckaby, it's not always group, but it usually is. So most of the hackathons I run, we run them in groups of between 3 and 6 people. And the idea is that by working together with other people, you're building on teamwork and collaboration, problem solving, and you also bring in diversity and diversity of thought and thinking and things like that, diversity of experiences and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, they're such fun. I love them. They're great. If you want some more hackathon resources, you can check out my website as well, hackathonqueen.com. I write a whole bunch of stuff, but it's kind of, I've been writing a lot more for GitHub, and I've been writing a lot more on my esports journal site, so my hackathon site hasn't got as many. Thanks, Gustav. Is that how you say that? Gustav. Oh, and Beckovy. Thanks also for the follow. Welcome to the Royal Kingdom, everyone. Good. Great to have you here. So exciting. Alrighty. Well, feel free to keep asking questions. And we're just gonna keep talking about the GitHubs, the satellites. So, schedule's pretty cool. Go check it out. There's some really good stuff. We have 2 different tracks running, as you might be able to see. Good stuff. How are you? So I've got a work track. These are more like the talks where you tune in and hear from, various speakers and things like that. And then we've got the play track. So this is all the live coding, DJ performances, music artists. It's really cool. They actually use, or a lot of them use, like live coding to make music, which is really cool. This is the one I'm going to be emceeing, the Ponycode AI rap battle. So Ponycode is one of our latest partners, our newest one, and they've got this really cool rap battle they're doing. So I'm going to be emceeing it. It's going to be awesome. And people are like, 5:40 in the morning. I was like, don't worry, it's all pre-recorded. Oh, Beckerby, example of what we solve in a hackathon. All right, so one of the latest ones I did was stay home hack. I hosted this on my Twitch, so if you go to like previous videos and look at highlights, you can see when I hosted this hackathon on my Twitch stream. So they were solving problems around the coronavirus, and like the 3 main challenges they were solving is how to stay connected, how to stay healthy, and how to stay productive during this kind of crazy time. People coming up with all like a whole bunch of different cool ideas for different aspects of those different things. So yeah, people are solving this problem. They're solving problems around renewable energy. They're solving problems around climate change. They're solving problems around, transport and traffic congestion. They're solving problems around, certain people with disabilities not being able to access public spaces and things like that. They're solving problems around, what else, like health tech, med tech, like, any kind of problem you want to solve. Like, I can guarantee there's a hackathon, or at least be in the past or come out in the future. So a whole bunch of different problems and stuff are solved in hackathons. They're really fun. I've got so many great comments and testimonials from hackathons. People say stuff like, I learnt more in this 2 days than I have in my last 3 years of uni. And, I met these really cool people and now we're starting a company together. Or, I met these cool people and now they're hiring me. Or I met these awesome people and I'm going to hire them. And I just met these cool people and, nothing might happen for 6 months. And all of a sudden, like, boom, awesome partnership, blossoms. So it's a very, very cool way to cultivate ideas, cultivate startups. There's a whole bunch of startups that have been born out of hackathons. It's a really good way for companies to innovate, get their staff thinking outside the square. Pack it up, Fab. Yeah, Link Gamer. Yeah, Becca B's like, how am I just hearing about this now? I need to get amongst it. So there's now some global movements. One of them's called Hackathons International. So you can check that up. Where are you located, Becca B, like country-wise? Where are you? Because we have I don't know how active this is. I haven't been in it for a little while, but you're in Perth. Okay, so there's this group called Hackathon Hackers, which is global. So I've posted stuff in there before, being like, yeah, Melbourne. Everyone's like, in my hometown. Then I realized I meant like Melbourne, Manhattan, or somewhere like overseas, like not Melbourne, Australia. This one's got like, I think there's 67,000 members in it. It's pretty crazy. If you're in Perth. So, and then there's Hackathons Australia is the other one. So this is the one you probably want to jump on board with. Australian Hackathons. So this is probably one you want to jump on board with, Becky. And sign up. You can sign up for the website. You can choose who you are. But like they put up all the hackathons on their websites. There's this one like Holochain Hack, event encompassing intense training, hands-on support for Holochain architecture. Truth Hack. This one's for University of New South Wales only. But like you can search by state and things like that. There's not as much on here right now because obviously it's a bit crazy, but there's people posting hackathons all the time. Follow me on Twitter. I always retweet, post any cool hackathons that come up on my radar. There's a couple in the works at the moment, I know, because people always contacting me to host them or run them or organize them or, you know, advice on them or something. So lots of cool ones. I think this is called Code out at the moment. I think Code might be out at the moment. Yeah, I can see why I'm the queen, yes. Well, I have done over 80 hackathons, so that's all I got with that thing. This one's like a longer hackathon based, it's built by IBM. They do some really cool things. But, yeah, like there's even stuff here, like, you know, a tutorial on how to build a node thread for COVID-19 dashboard, how to, you know, these are all some of these are like events and meetups for Pop Code. People are doing some cool stuff. So this has already started, so unfortunately can't jump in on this one. So it's like, yeah, Corp Code Global Challenge. So they've got all these little webcasts going for each of the individual groups. But yeah, like there's cool stuff happening all the time in the hackathon. So Hackathons Australia, yeah, follow me. I always put up cool things. And yeah, just get amongst it. I mean, my best advice I can give for hackathons is like, you're already halfway there. Like just get excited and then just go along to one. I mean, it's kind of easy to go along to one now because you don't even have to leave your room. But, you know, once they get back, when they get back to being real, like IRL events, like in-person physical events, definitely go along to one. They're a lot of fun. There's a lot of hype around them. And it's right, so just checking in on the supercars. They're at lap 7 of 10. Cool Chart is in the lead, followed by Most and Goddard. So, and I'm so happy that they're back on streaming. I can't believe they weren't streaming on Twitch last week. Crazy. Alright, now I want to show you one important thing about Satellite. But keep asking questions about hackathons if you like. You missed the start. Yeah, I totally missed the start. Yay! Subscribe for, wow, happy 23-month anniversary. It's almost 2 years for you. Wow. When you get the chance, watch it. Oh, was the start really crazy? Oh, thanks for the follow. Ooh, mega dose. Ooh. I like it. Yeah, I kind of read that. So weird. You know when your brain just automatically puts words into things when they should be there? It's like, I read that as watch it when you have the chance. Or like, when you have the chance, watch it. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then you put have. And I was like, have? Have what? And I was like, oh, the have was missing. My brain just automatically added it. It's so random. Yay, thanks, Monaro. Alright, I wanted to show you one exciting thing about Satellite. So, yes, I am hosting, which is really exciting because I don't think we've ever had someone host from APAC, which I'm really excited about that they chose me. So, yay. But what I wanted to show you all is, I know there's a few coders and people in here. So, there isn't much time left. You probably got till the end of tomorrow to put it in. Maybe you can stretch it to Friday considering I'm the one reviewing the videos. But I would love if you would like to showcase some of the cool stuff you're doing. Submit a lightning talk. So what we're doing this year, usually we have speakers get up and do lightning talks. Now we obviously can't do that because we don't have people there in person. So what we're getting people to do is submit 2 to 5 minute videos for a lightning talk on one of the 3 topics. So we've got GitHub pro tips if you've got a tip to share, GitHub actions if you've built a really cool action you want to share, or security. So tell the community about a bug you found, a vulnerability fix, security tip, and yeah. So these videos between 2 and 5 minutes. There's some question prompts there. And if you would like to submit, I would absolutely love you to, especially those people from the APAC region. I would really love to showcase some really cool APAC people. I think I have maybe one who's thinking about putting a video in. So as anyone here, I would absolutely love you to share a video because I would really like to. I'm the one choosing the videos too. So if you can't get it in by end of tomorrow, drop me a DM either in Twitter or Instagram or something, some sort of social media platform, and I will keep an eye out for it and keep you in the mind because I would, as I said, I would absolutely love you. It says by April 26th, but you know, send it in by like 2 days or whatever. Yeah, I would absolutely love you all to send in some videos. I like to showcase some cool people. Yeah, I'm actually going to remember to tweet that as well. So, back to our Elgato crazy meeting thing. I'm just going to tweet this. Feel free to ask any questions you like. Kept pressing enter too early. Ooh, mega dose. If I was going to stare at logs next to in an hour, I would never say this. Ridiculous. Yes. Ridiculous. How are you going? What's been happening, mega dose? Working a ton, working remotely from the house. Nice. Are you working on anything cool at the moment? So I just put that tweet in. If anyone would like to retweet it or anything like that, just to do some, I just really want to showcase some awesome people. And a lot of you here are awesome. No, it's something kind of dull. Sorry. That's really sucky. Look, it's been lots of slow for lots of people. Oh, yes. So, Link Gamer, that's the next thing I was going to talk about. So, as I said, the satellite is completely free, 100% free for the 6th of May, which is our time next Wednesday, I think it is. Actually, no, it'd be next Tuesday. It's like literally 1 week from now. Yeah, it'd be crazy. Yeah, so one of the things I did want to tell you, so this is the most intellectual Twitch channel I've seen so far. We haven't even got into like doing the live coding yet, Becca B. Usually we're all into like live coding and stuff. Today it's just talking. But we also do live coding sessions every Tuesday and Friday, although this Friday's one is being shifted to Thursday because I have some other things to do for Satellite. But if you'd like to tune in, feel free to tune in tomorrow from 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Alright, now Link Gamer called out the next thing I want to talk about. So this is the schedule, right? This is the 1 day schedule, which is 100% free for anyone who can tune in from anywhere around the world. The Link Gamer said, yes, some of the workshops look really exciting, which they absolutely do. And Chaz just won. Chaz must have just won race number 2 of tonight. So these are the workshops. So these are 90-minute workshops. You can sign up from any one of these workshops. Now, the thing is, these workshops will cost you a little bit of money. These workshops will cost you, I'm not sure how much they actually are, but yeah, it's 50. So I was like, are we donating the whole money? Okay, so the workshops are the whole money we're donating. So look, it's right there. Workshops are $50. And all proceeds, like the whole $50, will be donated to Banquet and Almiri, I don't know what else, the Food Bank for New York City and Global Food Banking Network, which are 3 organizations to help with the COVID-19 relief efforts. So $50 will be, the whole $50 that you spend on these workshops will be going straight to those companies for relief. I'm pretty sure. Hey, Barney of the Rubble, I love it. How are you, Barney of the Rubble? So GitHub was also part of a bunch of companies who did donate a whole bunch of money for coronavirus relief as well. So they're doing a lot of good stuff in that space. And so they wanted to make these workshops slightly more exclusive, but also like give back. So yeah, and also you're right, $50 is still for a 90-minute workshop. And the whole $50 is going to a good cause. And like so 2 90-minute workshops. So it's, yeah. So you can obviously buy the ticket and then tune in for something. I would encourage you to, if you are thinking about it, Ling Gamer or anyone else, buy soon because there is a limited number on these workshops because you are getting content and curation with some of these awesome experts from the professional services security ecosystem team. So getting quick because they probably will sell out. Party of the Rubble, reading about, do you know, I don't know Seb. Seb. I'm gonna Google Seb because. Alrighty. Seb. Who are you, Seb? Founder of. Is this him? Founder of Venture Builders and Blue Chili? I do know Blue. Oh, hang on. Do I know Seb? I often know people more by face than name. Well, I know exactly where that office is because I've been to Blue Chili multiple times. Yeah, he owns it. Okay. So I've worked a lot with Fiona. I'm not sure she's at Blue Chili anymore. But yeah, I've worked a fair bit with the Blue Chili team. I've done a lot of the stuff for their She Starts and hosted events and stuff with them. I've spoken on panels and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I've been all over the place, aren't I? Alright, so those are all the amazing things for Satellite. So let's like recap really quickly. I mean, we're obviously going to continue the stream. I'm not going to go. Oh, he's in the Navy? That's so cool. Alright, so GitHub Satellite. Find all the amazing stuff about GitHub Satellite right here. You probably have met me, you know, right? So GitHub Satellite. So check it out. Community Connected by Code. Our first 100% virtual only conference. So check it out. It's 100% free. It's amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. For all the schedule, check it out here. We've got 2 different tracks going. Work, where you can hear about awesome updates and tips, tricks, resources, things like that. Play, where you can hear lots of like really cool live music and coding and DJ rap battles and things like that. Then we've got, check out all the speakers. Here's all the speakers. I'm one of them and I'm so excited. Here I am. So I'm super excited to be emceeing GitHub Satellite with my amazing co-MCs. There's Jared, one of our product managers. That's going to be really awesome. Yes, I did get both speakers. I'll show them to you in a second. And then we've got our workshops. So don't forget, these are 90-minute workshops that you pay $50 for. You can register, just click the link and it'll take you to this. And the $50 goes to these 3 organizations that are helping with coronavirus relief efforts. Oh, thanks for the follow, Bonnie off the rubble. You're awesome. And then finally, I would love if anyone has any GitHub tips, GitHub Pro tips, GitHub random things they've done, GitHub actions, or anything to do with GitHub security. If you would like to submit a 2 to 5 minute video, I would love to see it and feature it at Satellite. Again, I'm the one reviewing the submissions, so let me know because I will totally have a look and I would love to showcase some really cool people from APAC. So yeah, that is the Satellite things. Any questions on the Satellite?